Oh, hi. I want to tell you more about Amboseli National Park. I had a trip to Amboseli National Park some years back, and I was actually going into the ecosystem. I was going to collect data for some research I was doing. And as I was doing that, I had an experience of a lifetime. It was amazing. Amboseli National Park is a premium park, and it has a lot of elephants. And as you even enter the park, the first thing you see is the elephants that are surrounding the park. So Amboseli National Park, my interest at that time was a research for my PhD that I was doing, and I was targeting Olgului Group Ranch, and my interest was the community living around national parks. Hence my reason for going to Amboseli National Park. Amboseli National Park is a spectacle. The first thing that welcomed us was the hippos. Hippos are very interesting. They were running and they were fighting. There was two males, and they were fighting and they were very fast. And it was exciting. That adrenaline feeling had already started on arrival. And it was so exciting. We followed the hippos, and we were able to see them running fast. And Olgului is, there are various ways of accessing it. So we went into the park and cut across the park, and we went to see them, and we got the chairman who took us to the Manyatas, or see how the Manyatas are. That's how the Maasai live. It was my first time to experience a Manyata, and apparently the houses are built by their wives. So see how beautiful they are, see how they are built in a line, and there are no doors to the Manyatas. You can see us there, that is me and my brother, and it was a very hot place. Where I'm standing with the check chart is the middle of the Manyata, and that is where they keep their livestock, at the middle of the Manyata, so that they are safe from wildlife attacking the livestock. So they gave us a story, and they told us that at times the hyenas come in, and lions and various wild animals, and they just eat their cattle and goats and livestock as they watch. So it was quite an interesting story to see how they live. You can see the Maasai ladies, very colorful, bangles and the necklaces, and the way they have long earrings, and they look very beautiful. They look very colorful. So we were having a conversation with them at that point, and we were discussing about the economic development and what they're doing about that, and how they're benefiting from tourism. So for me, I had to engage with them, and interestingly, they speak Swahili. So it was interesting. That is me in the middle of the Morans. Those are the youth, and they are the Morans, the Maasais who fight and protect the community. So we also had a discussion with them, and it was very interesting because you can see they were very warm and receptive, and they are warriors. These are the Maasai warriors, and it's very interesting to be among them and to learn their ways, and to even get an opportunity to hang out with them, and even for them to listen to you. What are you saying? Advise you advise them, you learn from them. Then I met the women's group on a separate note, and the women are good in making bangles. They're good in making Maasai attire. They're good in making ornaments, and they're very good in making various items that have beads, very beautiful, that are sold they're sold to the tourists, and that is what they are doing as I'm engaging them. And it was quite humbling, because the women they're brought up in a cultural manner. That's why you notice I had to talk to the men first, then to the young men, and then to the women last. Then we were honored because the community slaughtered a goat for us, and there we are. And we had to eat with them the goat to honor the fact that they've honored us. And it was quite interesting because the knives they were using to cut the meat is the same knife they used to do various things. So we just said, this is interesting and this is exciting for us. So we had our piece of meat, and I love meat, so I couldn't have refused, because when meat is being roasted, you can't say no. Then as we were seated there roasting meat, you can see the elephant. It just passed next to us. And I was like, oh my God, that's an elephant. Oh shit, let's go inside. And they were like, no, it's normal. These animals, the elephants come into the bomas and they come to where we are seated, and it's normal. There's nothing strange about it. So that was quite interesting, because out of that, we were able to, for the first time, be near an elephant, just passing nearby, and feel that adrenaline and feel that fear that the community feels. So he moved closer, and I was like, oh my God, do we jump into our truck? Do we run away? But we were told, no, relax. It's normal. It's normal for us. We're used to seeing this. So we watched them, and they passed by as we were doing our own thing. They're doing their own thing. They're minding their own business. And it is quite something, a spectacle that we have in Africa. It's something that is rare. Then we went to the Amboseli Observation Hill. Amboseli Observation Hill is interesting. It is a spectacle in Amboseli. You cannot not go and have such and observe the entire national park. So you climb. Years back, I remember there were no stairs, but over the years they've developed beautiful stairs. So you climb up the stairs, and that is me. You can oversee the lake at the bottom. I think that is a lake formed out of the water, the rain that comes, is gathered over time. And we went up the observation hill, and it was interesting. You see the entire park. You see the elephants at the bottom of the lake. You see various wild animals. And a community member was even telling us, interestingly, these elephants can even come up to the hill. And we were so scared. We were so worried. We were like, oh my God, how did we get here? So there I am. You can see me jumping up and having a lot of fun. It was exciting. One of those moments that you're in a park and you're like, whoa, I'm doing one of those things that I rarely do. So visiting a park is very interesting, and I want to encourage everyone. If you have a chance, please visit such parks. Kenya is so beautiful. There's so much you can do in Kenya. Various parks that you can visit. And these are a must do. Bucket list things that you must do to ensure that you have your fun. These are very important things that I think as we grow up, and for those ones who grew up in town, if you have not seen these things, then you must do them. But there are people who have grown with these animals. They are the Maasai. They've grown up with them, so for them it's not as exciting. But for us who have not grown with the elephants crossing the farms as we go to school, then I think it's something to do that is very exciting. So we had a very great moment. We were lucky. We got to Serena. Amboseli has a Serena hotel, and it was amazing. We were served lunch after being in the Bundus for 3-4 days. We decided to treat ourselves to Serena, and due to the association with the park, we were able to get very good lunch. And I think it's somewhere that you need to visit. They have a swimming pool, and they have a facility, and it's exciting, something that people can plan to do. Amboseli is a beautiful park. It's one park that I can go back again and again and again. We had a great adventure, and the idea was to enjoy every moment of this. And it was beautiful. It has a beautiful sunset, and it's a very beautiful place. It's a place that people have to ensure they visit. This has been Phyllis, and just to share some of those great experiences. Please don't forget to comment below, and also subscribe as we watch the videos. Let's share experiences. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. As you subscribe, don't forget to like, and you can also comment. Thank you.